morning.
Good morning.
It's my pleasure this morning to share a story with you. It's entitled Anita's Miraculous Near-Death Story. How I Chose to Live. She begins with, I had cancer, Hodgkin's lymphoma. And on this fateful morning, I could not move. My husband rushed me to the hospital. After doing scans, they diagnosed me with grade 4D lymphoma, the highest grade. The senior oncologist looked at my report and told my husband it was too late, that my organs were now shutting down. I had 36 hours to live. At the time, I was drifting in and out of consciousness. I could feel my spirit actually leaving my body. I saw and I heard conversations between my husband and the doctors taking place outside my room about 40 feet down the hallway. I was later able to verify this conversation with my shocked husband. Then, I actually crossed over. I went into another dimension. I was engulfed in a total feeling of love. I also experienced extreme clarity of why I had the cancer, why I had come into this life in the first place, and what role everyone in my family played in my life in the grand scheme of things, and how life works in general. The clarity and understanding I obtained in the state is almost indescribable. I was at a place where I could understand how much more there is than what we're able to conceive in our 3D world. I realized what a gift life is, and that I was surrounded by loving spiritual beings who were always around me, even when I didn't know it. The amount of love I felt was overwhelming. And from this perspective, I knew how powerful I am and saw the amazing possibilities we as humans are capable of achieving during a physical life. I found out that if I survived, my purpose would be to live heaven on earth using this new understanding, and also to share this knowledge with other people. However, I had the choice of whether to come back into life or to go toward death. I was made to understand that it was not my time, but I always had the choice. And if I chose death, I would not be experiencing a lot of the gifts that the rest of my life still held in store. One of the things I wanted to know was that if I chose life, would I have to come back to this sick body? Because my body was very, very sick, and the organs had stopped functioning. I was then made to understand that if I chose life, my body would heal very quickly. I would see a difference in not months or weeks, but days. I was shown how illnesses start on an energetic level before they become physical. If I chose to go into life, the cancer would be gone from my energy, and my physical body would catch up very quickly. I then understood that when people have medical treatments for illnesses, it rids the illnesses, but only from their body, not from their energy. And if so, the illnesses often return. I realized if I went back, I would return with a very healthy energy. My physical body would catch up to this energetic condition very quickly and permanently. I was given the understanding that this applies to anything, not only illnesses, but physical conditions, psychological conditions, etc. I was shown that everything going on in our lives is dependent on this energy around us, created by us. Nothing is solid. We create our surroundings, our conditions, etc., depending upon where this energy is. The clarity I received around how we get what we do was phenomenal. It's all about where we are energetically. I was made to see that I was going to experience the proof of this firsthand if I returned to my body. I was drifting in and out between the two worlds. Every time I drifted into the other side, I was shown more and more scenes. There was one which showed me my life had touched, how my life had touched all the people I had come in contact with. It was sort of like a tapestry, and showed how I affected everyone's lives around me. There was another which showed me my brother on a plane. Having heard the news that I was dying, coming to see me, this was later verified to me as when I started to come around and my brother was just getting off the plane. I then saw a glimpse of my brother in me and somehow seemed to understand it was a previous life where I was much older than him and was like a mother to him. In this life, he's older than me. I saw in that life I was very protective toward him. I suddenly became aware he was on the plane to come and see me and felt, I can't do this to him. I can't let him come and see me dead. Then I also saw how my husband's purpose was linked to mine and how we had decided to come and experience this life together. If I went, he probably would follow soon after. I was made to understand, as the tests had been taken on my organ functions and the results were not out yet, that if I chose life, the results would show my organs were functioning normally. If I chose death, the results would show organ failure as a cause of death due to cancer. I was able to change the outcome of the tests by my choice. I made the choice to live. As I started to wake up in a very confused state, as I could not at that time tell which side of the veil I was on, the doctors came rushing into the room with big smiles on their faces, saying to my family, "Good news! We've got the results and our organs are functioning. We can't believe it. Her body really did seem to have shut down." After that, I began to recover rapidly. The doctors waited for me to become stable enough to do a lymph node biopsy to track the type of cancer cells. Once completed, they could not find a single lymph node big enough to suggest cancer. Yet upon entering the hospital, my body had been filled with swollen lymph nodes. They then came and did a bone marrow biopsy to assess the cancer activity so they could adjust the chemotherapy according to the disease. Yet, there wasn't any cancer in my bones. The doctors were very confused. They told me it must have been a rapid response to the chemo. Because they themselves were not able to understand what was going on, they made me undergo test after test after test, all of which I passed with flying colors. Clearing every test empowered me even more. I had a full body scan, and because they couldn't believe they didn't find anything, they made the radiologist repeat it again. Because of my experience, I am now sharing with everyone I know that miracles are possible in their lives every day. After what I have seen, I realize that absolutely anything is possible, and that we did not come here to suffer. Life is supposed to be great, and we are very, very loved. The way I look at life is changed dramatically. I am so glad to have been given a second chance to experience heaven on earth. So, do we have to have a near-death experience in order to realize life is a gift and that it's up to us to energetically embrace the gift that our lives are? Maybe so, maybe not. But the fact is, this that all seems to be so solid and so real is simply background for us to fill in the spaces with our energy of recognition. And according to that, so do we experience our created life. Thank you for listening.
For more information about the Metaphysical Church of Enlightenment or the Rodin Foundation, please go to our website at www.rodin.org. If you have been inspired by the revelations shared in these podcasts, please donate to the Rodin Foundation's ongoing efforts to help others help themselves at www.rodin.org/donate.